Hello learners, in this lecture we are going to see the model in place using the void forms. Okay, so for accessing the model in place tool, all you need to go to the architectural tab, and here we have model in place tool available. So click on model in place. Let's go for a generic model only. Okay, like model 8, we go to level floor plan any, and let's create a basic extrusion to begin. Okay, so I have created an extrusion here, and let's say finish. And one more thing, as you have created extrusion here, we are still into the model in place mode only. Okay. So whenever you are into the model in place tool only, and if you create any other forms, that is any other forms that are available, let's say, for example, if I'm creating another extrusion. Okay. So I'll create a small box here. Okay. So whenever you are creating an extrusion, okay, without making like without clicking the finish mode, if you create another form, for let's say we have created another extrusion, so when you finish the editing, you can see both the elements can be selected in one click. Okay, this is because we have created another extrusion without completing the extrusion or without finishing the modeling part of the extrusion first that we have created. So whenever if I change the like whenever I select any of the boxes or any of the extrusion, both the elements will be selected at once, because this is also part of this extrusion only. Okay, this model in place rather. Okay, so whenever you go to edit place, you can see we are able to change both. This is because this is interrelated, that this extrusion is also part of this extrusion. Okay, so if you delete it, delete, so and finish, so we have only single extrusion here. So if we create another extrusion by going into model in place, let's say generic model. Okay. Okay. So let's create another extrusion. So I've created a box here and finish. Okay. So whenever you finish, the model in place mode is off, and everything that is present whenever you're finishing would be a part of that model in place only. So we have only a small rectangle here. So we have a single rectangle into this model in place. That is the generic model that we have created. So if I go to edit again and create extrusion, a circular one maybe here. So I have edited this one. So you can see I have added a circular one. So these two extrusions are part of single model in place component. Okay. So finish. Okay. Go to 3D. So if I click any one, both of the elements will be selected. So this is also a feature of clubbing various forms together as a single component. Okay. So let's delete it for now. So now we will move ahead, checking out the void forms. Okay. So this is a section here. We'll have a section here as well. So in order to create a void form, let's edit this only. Okay, you will understand better. So currently we have a extrusion, rectangular extrusion. Okay, so let's create a big one, rectangular extrusion here. So we'll test the void forms on the solid form. Okay, so let's go to edit in place. Now from here, create the void forms. So let's go to floor plan, create voids, create extrusion. So here in the voids, as we have seen previously, there are all forms. Those were available in the solids. Those similar forms are available for voids as well. As we have solid extrusion, we are having void extrusion, solid blend, void blend, likewise. Okay, so let's check all one by one. So let's go for void extrusion. It's similar to the extrusion solid that we have created. You can first, you need to define a profile here, 2D profile, and we can extrude that into 3D. Let's finish it. So my void is created. As you can see, void is created. Finish, go to 3D. You can see the void is created. Now you can adjust or you can extend the void by clicking on the void. Okay. So in order to do that, you can use the shape handles that are available, or else, okay, you can use the shape handles, or else you can edit in place, select the void forms, and you can edit here only. Okay, it's going throughout the solid. Now hit OK. You can see there is a cut that is formed due to the void. Void is nothing but a cut, a form of cut. Okay, it doesn't have any solid form. Void and like this void and solid form can be used together in order to achieve your desirable shape. So if you need a duct like a hole or a passage in a solid form, you can create it using a void. So in this way, you can create a void. You can adjust the shape of the void using the shape handles that are available. Okay. Not only this kind of shape, you can create any kind of shape. So if you want to delete this void, all you need to go to edit in place, tab and select the void. Okay. So now see void is selected and hit delete. Now finish. Okay. Yeah, now you see there is no void present in this component. So now let's go to select the element, edit in place again, create, go to floor plan. Let's go for void extrusion again. Let's go for a cylindrical form. Okay. Okay. You can control the start and end from here as well, or else you can control the same whenever you are into 3D by the shape handles. Okay. So you can change it from here, or else go to edit. From here also you can access the shape handles, or you can change the values here. So let's say I'm adjusting this end, so you can see the start is changing whenever I drag the shape handle. Okay, the end will change whenever I change the or drag the upper one. Okay, so in this way you can control the geometry or maybe the extent of the void that you are creating. Now finish, you can see there is a hole that is formed throughout the solid box. This is because of the void that you have created. Now if you need a void that is moving in horizontal direction, all you need to set a work plane. Okay, then for that you need a reference plane. Create a reference plane. Now go to architecture, set, or maybe just first go to the component model in place, or just select here, edit in place. Go for void extrusion, set, pick a plane, pick section 4 as it is parallel, and let's say I have a circular shape here, circular form of void here. Go to 3D. From here you can adjust it. Okay, and finish. You can see there is a circular hole that is passing throughout the longitudinal part of the solid box. Okay, so you can create it vertically, you can create it horizontally with the help of work plan that you are setting. Okay, similarly you can go to edit, go to a floor plan maybe, and create word forms. Now create a blend. Now let's create a blend, like let it be level 0. As we have seen for solid blend, like we have two different profiles, one at the top, one at the bottom. So let's create a bottom profile first. So let's create a big round circle at the bottom, that is 800 mm. And for the top, let's create a smaller one, that is 400 mm. Okay, now finish. Okay, go to 3D without coming out of the edit in place or the model in place tool. We can adjust the geometry here, extend first, and then press OK to finish. You can see I have created the blend word that is present at the middle part. Okay, it's not thoroughly cutting the solid. So if you want to like check or keep your word that is not extending beyond your entire solid, you can have it checked based on your preference as well. Okay, you can use this solid like the shape handles to control the void here as well whenever you're out of the edit in place command. Okay, so likewise you can create. So you have a small circle at the top, you have a large void at the bottom. This is because the blend we have used. Okay, so now let's take an example of sweep blend. Go to edit in place, create void forms like revolve. As you have seen previously, the same in the same way the revolve would work. So for revolve, let's take an example. Go to floor plan, maybe a section here. Okay, set, pick a plane. Okay, come to level 4, like this section 4. And if I want a revolve here, okay, so let's create a shape like the 2D profile that we need, but it should be cutting the, like if I create a revolve here. Okay, now let's check what happens. Revolve is nothing but the one that would be following the axis line. Okay, the profile would follow the axis line. So for now, let's create a shape something like this. Okay, as you have created the 2D profile, you need to create an axis line. So axis line would be this one. So create an axis line, first point, second point, hit OK. As you can see, this as we have seen in case of solid, the shape or the profile would be revolved around the axis line that you have created. Finish OK. Now go to 3D. You can see this much part is cut because of revolve that you have created. Okay. Okay, because the solid geometry was present on this side only, the cuts or the uh, holes that are created because of the shape we have created using revolve is created, or it's visible, the depressions are visible only at the solid surface because the revolve is present truly like the 360-degree complete, but it cuts the solid, like the void cuts the solid, so only the depressions that are at the junctions of the solid and the void, only those are visible. Okay, in this fashion. Okay, so in this way, you can have the revolve void used. So go to like select the element again, edit in place, create sweep. void sweep now. Okay, so now let's sketch a path. So I want a path that goes something like this, something like this, and something like this. Okay, and as you are satisfied with the path, you need to define the profile for it. Okay, all you need to go to, as we have sketched the path, all you need to go to sketching the profile. So you can use already defined profiles, or you can edit the profile. So as the path is now defined, you need a profile for it. Let's check what the issue is here. Create sweep, create the path first. Okay, let's create this path. As a path is finished, now we'll check the profile. Go to view, and let's create a odd shape profile, maybe a rectangle here. Okay, the rectangle, this profile will now travel along the path that we have created. Go to OK, finish it, finish. Now check in 3D. Okay, so this was the profile that we have created. It's not cutting the uh, element thoroughly, as you can see. Now let's go to edit again, select the sweep, so edit sweep, go to floor plan, like edit, sketch the path. You can extend it beyond, you can extend it beyond. Okay, so now let it OK, OK, finish, edit. So by mistake, we have created a sweep, solid sweep instead of a void sweep. Okay, so now let's edit again. As here you can see, we have created a solid sweep. So whenever you create a solid sweep instead of void, you can convert it. Okay, so whenever you select the sweep that you have created, you can see in the properties, it's either a solid or void. For now, it's solid, so it's solid. So if you select a void here, you are able to see a void. So now let's cut the two geometries, and you can now see the sweep that we have created is cutting the solid part. Okay, now let's finish. In this way, you can convert your solid object into a void. So in this way, you can play with the voids. As we have created the solid forms, in the same fashion, you will create the void forms as well. Okay. Hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you.